But let's talk about what's going on in this BBC documentary because it is honestly sickening. If you are a Ugandan girl, if you are especially girls, not even just Ugandan, an African girl or any girl watching this looking to come to Dubai and you don't have the resources, but you're looking at social media to tell you the kind of lifestyle you should expect in Dubai, stop that nonsense. Stop it. Okay, a lot has been going on, like a lot. And I feel like I have missed out on a lot. But actually, did I miss? I don't think so. But hey, everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oliver Nakakande. And in this video, oh my goodness, I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I am back. And in this video, I want to talk about something. I don't want to beat about the bush. I don't want to waste any time. I want to get straight into this BBC Africa documentary about, it's called, I don't like the title, but it is what it is. It's called Death in Dubai. Yeah, like that title, it's scary. So I first heard about this going on because I haven't been very, very active on social media. And I was like, what is going on? Like, what is up, And if many of you follow me, you know that I live between Dubai and Uganda. And I've been in Dubai for I'm in my 9th year this year, being back and forth Dubai and Uganda. And honestly, I've heard of these things happening. I have read it everywhere. I have seen it on the news. But let's talk about what's going on in this BBC documentary because it is honestly sickening. I don't know. For lack of better words, it is sickening. I watched this video yesterday. And I can tell you that I could not sleep well last night. I was thinking about everything that I saw. I was like bothered about the events that I saw, the things I heard in this documentary. And honestly, if you've watched it, I think we're in the same bracket. But as someone who has been living in Dubai, as someone who has studied here, I did my undergraduate here, I did my master's here, I did my... Yeah, I'm saying here because I'm in Dubai right now, and I did work and find love in this city. I kind of know what's going on, not deep, but I'll tell you my side of the story and what I feel like is going on. So many people are wondering, and I'm going to answer some of the questions that when I posted a story last night about this documentary, many people are like, oh, what do you think? Is that true? Da, 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 da. Honestly, I drew some questions down, and I think these questions are going to try to answer your questions. So first of all, question number 1, are these claims true? Because the claims in the video are talking about, the dark part of Dubai, what happens when people move in Dubai, and the girls being sold in slavery, that is sex slave trade, if that's a thing. And that's actually what the documentary is all about. And it's about these 2 young Ugandan women, which is also another reason why I'm attracted to make this video, because it is about 2 Ugandan women. I am Ugandan. These 2 Ugandan women lost their lives in a very crazy way right here in Dubai. And honestly, it is something to think about, because if someone loses their life, is not something to joke about, because they are gone. They're literally gone, and we're never, ever, ever gonna see them again, except for us who, follow Christ and we believe in eternal life. But yeah, so they're gone, right? So we have to be careful what we we find out in terms of what caused their death and all that. So the causes of these people death, according to BBC Africa, is that they literally committed suicide. Now, I really do love the way this whole documentary was put together. I love the fact that this lady went ahead and did a lot of research, flying in and out of Dubai, Uganda, UK, and all that until they unveiled some of the dark secrets. And honestly, like I said, it is sickening. But hey, we have to talk about it. We do have to talk about it because two people's lives are lost here. They're talking about two girls, young girls, and we need to talk about what happened. So are these claims really true? Now, based on the BBC Africa, I think the beauty about documentaries is the fact that they are not movies. They are not written. So it means that they go to the ground, they do the research, they find the people, they find the exact location in terms of like the apartment where this person is staying and all that. Like, it is legit, right? So there is backup facts, truth to it. It's not a movie, so it's not something about like they wanted to act a movie. So it is real. It was captured in real time. The people who are involved are real with real names, so and so on and so. What I'm trying to say here, it is all covered, like in terms of like it's like a reality show. Forget about reality show. Reality shows, some of them are scripted, but this is a documentary. It is real, right? So real people, real emotions, real feelings, real words. Now, talking about if these claims are true or not, in my own opinion, let's talk about the documentary itself. Because if they are telling us that did the girls die? Yes, they did, right? Because we see that they went even further into the cemetery, right? Where they buried one of the girls. And it's true, she died. So what is the cause? That is where the problem is. Because apparently the reports say that, the girls committed suicide, but some people say like they didn't. Like they were pushed off the balcony and all that stuff. And as someone who lives in Dubai in a high-rise building, this is like a nightmare. Honestly, it is a nightmare. It is scary. I feel so sorry for, like their families and their loved ones to have heard that news and not even get a chance to bury them at all. So, are the claims true? Based on the BBC Africa documentary, they are true. But what is on the ground? Honestly, I can't speak for the entire nation. I'm only going to say what I know happens, and not just in Dubai, but every city elsewhere, especially these big cities. We have a lot of good and bad business happening. We can't put that in a bracket. We can't, wrap it up and say no, that everything is perfection. No, there are always going to be bad people who are going to enter the country. I've been here for, like I said, 9 years. I've never gotten any problems. I love it. It's very safe. You could literally get out and walk at any time of the dark as a woman and nobody's going to touch you because it's very safe. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that bad people are not going to come in, because one thing, when we're coming in through the airport, you're not going to know whose heart, like how are their hearts, like is this person good-hearted? Okay, come in. Oh, this person is bad-hearted. I think they're gonna hurt somebody, stay out. So we don't have that technology yet. And that's very important, because in bringing in people, we do get some people who are really evil, like this man, right? The man who was the man who was caught in this video, who is believed to have been the mastermind, the pimp of all these women from Uganda. Whew, yeah, these are real people who come in and they just distort the name of the city or the name of the nation. But it doesn't mean that everybody is like that. But what I'm trying to say is that these people do exist. They are hungry for money. They are greedy. They develop these evil desires that they want to fulfill, and they just get more and more greedy. Now, the story I know, which is not far from what the BBC is reporting, is these cases do arise. They do arise a lot. When I first came to Dubai, I also shared accommodation, and I remember sometimes when people got frustrated, they could just say, "You know what? What am I even doing here? Let me just go and maybe do something else." And there are some people who, fresh from their country, they come innocently and they come to a country and they have no idea. Listen, there are some marketing agencies, like not marketing agencies, recruitment agencies that say, oh, we're advertising for jobs abroad. You're going to be a cleaner, a waitress, maybe lifting baggage from the airport, all that. And people are so interested because guess what? We do come from these countries where you study and you really don't have a job or even resources to start a business. So something like this sounds so interesting. Before you know, these girls and boys give in. But the percentage falls more on the girls' side. Now, this is where the trap happens. This is where the trap happens. When these evil masters get in, that's it. That's it. They can even issue the passport. They can issue the passport because they know you're broke. You don't have any money. They issue once they know you're beautiful. You're gonna make the money. Then you come here with all the excitement, and before you know, you're sold into slavery by your own people. Let's get this clear: by your own people, not by the country. By your own people. Right? So I want us to get this clear. This is happening. It is happening. It's not a lie. This documentary is proof that this is happening. Even though the country would try so much to make everything good and all, bad people will always try to find a way in to bring about their evil. So yes, the claims are true. Okay? So I'm going to go to question number 2 to answer some of the questions you guys asked. Yeah, so is this really happening in Dubai? Yes, it does happen, and it's not to be blamed on anybody else but the evil person who is behind that. The time I've been in Dubai, I've seen the Dubai police catching so many evil people, scammers, people who are laundering money, all these things. They finally catch up to you. They do finally catch up to you because guess what? A thief has only 40 days. Yes. And on the 40th day, they will catch you. And all that money, you're not going to do anything good about it. Remember, all the girls that you've made to do nasty things that they never wanted, because just for the sake of money. Money. Guys, it's crazy, but it is happening, honestly. And honestly, I wish that it could stop somehow. But I don't see the way out. I really don't. I don't. But this is a warning to everyone who wants to come to Dubai and you don't have resources. You need to research. What are you getting yourself into? Who's bringing you? How are you related to this person? Right? You might get here and they just use you for other reasons. Where are you going to report? Like, that's a warning. So another question that I want to talk about is, if this is happening, why are girls still coming? So, like I said before, I do come from a country where people are struggling with work. People are struggling to even start up a business. So it is nothing new that people are looking for greener pastures somewhere else, not even just in Dubai. People are going everywhere around the world to look for green pastures, and that's no problems at all. But why is it still happening? That is the reason. Why is it still happening? That is the reason. So people are looking for greener pastures. People are looking for better ways of life. And so are these evil people trying to capture them because they realize they're innocent. They are not well informed. So they take advantage of that and say, you know what? We're going to capture you and you're going to work for us. Like, we're going to take your passport. We're going to take everything. You have to work for us until you get our money back. And guess what? The rotation is never going to be complete. You will never pay these people back in full. They will keep you in that cycle over and over again. Before you know, someone will lose their minds. Before you know, someone is going to lose it because you can't keep doing all that and you stay sane. You're going to go insane. Right. So let's move on. So how were the traffickers? Okay. How come the trafficker was very confident? In this video, the trafficker, this person, he was very, very, very confident. Like in all his answers, the way that he was bragging, like he owns Dubai. Matter of fact, he doesn't. But that is what evil money does to people. It makes you feel like you run the world, right? You don't. Literally, you don't. But that's how he felt. Right now, he's in prison, right? Because he doesn't. He didn't own the city. But anyways, why did he become so confident? Because he had done this over and over again, and he thought that nobody's gonna catch me ever again. Like, I have a seal of protection or whatever, and I've been doing this over and over again, like, you know. And the excuse that he gave, he said that when the girls go out to the clubs, am I the one who forced them to go with this man? Am I seated there telling them what to do? These girls are pre-programmed before they show up. They know exactly what to do. And they know that if we go back to their villa or the apartment without the money, we're in trouble. So they know exactly what to do. But again, this makes me so sick. It really does, because when you think about how they try to get this money, I remember the interviewer, when the guy who was wearing the camera went and tried to say to this guy, hey, I want to buy these girls, how much, da, 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 da. The things that this guy promised that these girls are willing to do are insane. And let me tell you, for a matter of fact, they are not willing to do those things. But they must do those things to earn more so that their boss gets the money that, you know, my God, it's sickening. I got sick. I don't know. I'm praying tonight that I'll go to bed very peaceful, because this whole thing was just sickening. Okay, let's go to the next question. What is the solution? What is the solution to all this? Personally, I think the solution is very simple. First of all, if you are a Ugandan girl, if you are especially girls, not even just Ugandan, an African girl or any girl watching this looking to come to Dubai, and you know you don't have the resources, but you're looking at social media to tell you the kind of lifestyle you should expect in Dubai, stop that nonsense. Stop it. Honestly, stop it. Because what you see on social media is not what you will find. You're gonna get here, you're gonna be seeing people flaunting their beautiful places, cars and all. You're gonna get here, you're gonna be stuck in a bed space, because that's where you belong. Let's get these facts straight. Let's get these facts straight. When you move, you're not gonna have enough money to take you through accommodation, get you a car, get you this. The desperation, you need to stop that desperation. Because everyone that you see that looks like they've made it, you need to question, how did they make it? How did they become? How did they get that job? What are they really doing? If you see someone in Dubai posing and, you know, flaunting money and like flying everywhere, business, you need to ask legit questions. There is no problems in asking yourself. But the problem is that we don't want to be informed. We don't want to be educated about these things. The Bible says in Hosea that my people perish because they lack knowledge. Very simple. Humans perish because we lack knowledge. Now, if we seek knowledge and we say, I want to know more about Dubai, I want to know about moving in Dubai, what is the step that I should take to move to Dubai safely? You will find that information. And guess what? You're going to save yourself from a lot of trouble, even death, like these girls. And you're going to save your family from a lot of tears, because I saw these people's families crying like little babies. Why? Because they lacked knowledge, because they did not try to take time to say, what are we getting ourselves into? Who is this person? Why are they working on our passports? Why are they providing everything for free? Let me tell you, when something sounds so good to be true, it probably is. It is probably like that. Too good to be true. Don't just get so excited and, oh my God, I got a miracle. My God is so amazing. I got this beautiful offer. La, 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 la. Before you know, you get to Dubai and things are not going to turn out the way you expected. Because get to think about it. Are you the most beautiful person in the world? Okay, probably you are. But do you think you're really, really, really that special? You think you're that special? Excuse me, you're not. Let's stop over-assuming importance. I know we're chasing these dreams. Let me tell you how I got to Dubai in the first place, because I think I'm going to talk too much. But then you might be wondering, how did I get here in the first place? So I got to Dubai. I did my research. I am a person who loves to research. I love to look into everything. I said, how much does it need for me to get a visa? How much does it? By then they were giving us 3 month visa. I don't know if that's the case right now. What is the cost of the flights? Where do I stay when I get there? At the time, I could only afford to be in a bed space, a shared accommodation. And I was okay. How am I going to get around? Okay, there is a metro. You get a card, or you use the bus. I budgeted everything. And I made sure that because I'm getting a visa for 3 months, I am going to make sure that I have accommodation catered for 3 months. I'm going to have food, transport catered for 3 months. So that when I go, I'm going to try to look for a job. I'm independent right now because let me tell you, I have my passport. No one is capturing my passport from me. No one is telling me that, oh, I paid for your ticket. I paid for your visa. You need to give me your passport. And then you go and work. After you're done working, then I'm going to give it back to you. No. Why? Because I did my research. So you need to do your research. Girls, you need to wake up. It's 2025. It's 2025. There's so many people who are evil out there trying and working so hard to take advantage of your innocence. Before you know, you're infected with diseases. Before you know, you're traumatized. Oh, my goodness. You look through social media. There is nothing that is doing such a bad job in promoting all this nonsense on like social media. Social media is good. I love it. I do love it. But then you as a consumer of social media, you need to filter. You need to filter. You need to do filter. Now, I don't know if I lost track, but the solution is to do your research, have enough knowledge about the city, have enough knowledge about the accommodation, have enough knowledge about who's going to feed you. Yeah? These are important questions, right? Because you're not coming here to starve. And where are you going to start looking for work? The good thing is there are so many people who have been in and out of Dubai with all this information. You just have to find somebody. If you don't have somebody, you use your phone, use the internet. There are so many videos here to tell you what to do. So let's seek information and knowledge. Don't go looking at influencers, hashtag living my best life, hashtag small girl, big God. I'll make another video coming for the people who are always flying in and out with no legit business. We'll expose that as well. But let's now just focus on this BBC Africa documentary. So I've told you the do's, the things that you need to do, the things that you don't need to do before you move to Dubai. I actually did a video. I'll try to put it up here so that you guys can see the do's and don'ts of the things you need to do before you come to Dubai and the things you don't need to do before you come to Dubai. So maybe you'll be educated and, you make better decisions, because one decision like this can cost your entire life. One decision like this can cost your entire life. So I don't want you to be a girly who's going to come and then cry. I want you to be a girly who's going to come here. If you're coming for hustle, do the right hustle. Do the right hustle. Your body will get tired, right? If you choose the wrong hustle, your body is going to get wasted away. But choose the right hustle, and God will bless you slowly by slowly. You start building. Like where I started 9 years ago is not where I am right now. It's been a process of patience, of learning, of endurance, of a bit of pain, success and losses, and good and bad times. But that's the journey of life. So I'm gonna end this video right here. Let me know what you guys think. in the comment section. I would love to really hear your thoughts on this video, on the documentary. And if you have any questions, make sure you do drop them in the comment section. And I will see you in the next video. May God bless you. Bye.